welcome to the Tech Space, and in this video we're going to be going over CSGO's video options and how to optimize them for your video game. So what we're going to do first is something a little bit different. Just start up CSGO, go to offline with bots, play offline with bots, and you're just going to want to go to deathmatch and put it on Dust 2 with harmless bots. So once this loads up, we'll go over what we're going to be doing in this video. Alright, so now that our game's loaded up, we're on deathmatch, and we've loaded up on Dust 2 here. We're going to want to open our console. Make sure when you press escape, go to help and options, go to game settings, make sure your developer console is enabled, make sure it says yes right here. And you're just going to want to press the button to the left of the number 1 on your keyboard. It's called the tilde. And we're going to get this menu. So what you're going to want to type in here is NET_GRAF or GRAPH space 1, and we'll get the netgraph menu. So as you can see right now, I'm getting around 45 FPS. And I'm in windowed mode, and that's specifically the reason why. And I'm also recording and have a bunch of stuff open on my computer, but that's besides the reason. Once you've done this, you'll be able to see your beat per second, and make sure, of course, you're not recording or you don't have any other windows open besides Counter-Strike and Steam. And you're going to want to just switch through your resolutions to see which one you're going to get the best FPS on. So I would say if you're getting around 100 FPS that you're going to be perfect. So switch through your resolutions. If you're on 16:9, you have these resolutions, and you can click on them and click apply, and you're going to want to see there's two things. So when you switch your resolution, you're going to want to look down here on this counter where it says FPS, where it says the number right here. You're going to want this to be as high as possible, 1. And 2, these two numbers down here, this SV and VAR, you want them to not be yellow. When they're yellow, that means that the variation between what you're actually perceiving on the screen and what's actually happening are delayed by this specific value. So as you can see, my variation right now is about 3 milliseconds, which is really bad. And that's, of course, like I said, because I have tons of stuff open on my computer. On average, I get around 150 FPS and like a 0.02 variation. So you should have that. And next, what we're going to want to do to benchmark even further, once you've figured out which resolution you're going to play on, which resolution gives you the highest FPS and you feel comfortable with, because don't forget, if you're on the lowest resolution in the game, yeah, it might be, you might get a lot of FPS, but it might be very uncomfortable for you to play. So what we're going to want to do is open the console again, and if you can see down here, it says up --64.0s and CMD, the same thing, and they're both set to 64. What we're going to want to do is type in CL_CMD rate 1. We're going to type in CL_CMD rate 128, and then we're going to type in CL_ upload, or not upload, update rate 128. And I'm going to go ahead and run my exact auto config file. Change back. And what we're going to see if I was to restart the game is that when we're on about those two commands, okay, so there's two commands. This command right here and this command right here. And what they do is when you're on a 128-tick server, it allows you to actually, it allows you to get the correct or the fastest update rate and the fastest download rates that you can get on your computer. So you want that obviously, so that you can have the fastest response time. And once you found your perfect resolution, I prefer go into like something like FaceIt.com, get into a game on a 128 tick server, and you're gonna go back to these two commands, enter them in, and you're gonna want to benchmark again. So once those two things are in, benchmark through your resolutions again and see what happens. So as you can see, I'm on 4x3, 1152 by 864, and even though I'm windowed, I could change this to the lowest resolution in the game, and I'm getting on average about 45 FPS, but I'll change to the lowest resolution in the game. Obviously, I'm going to get a lot more FPS. And even though I'm still going to be, losing frames quite rapidly because I have all this stuff open on my computer, it will help a little bit. And as you will see here, my window is microscopic on the screen. It's about 1/4, not even one third or 1/5 of my screen. Sorry, very late at night. So it's very small on my screen. You can barely even see anything, and it's getting around 60 FPS on average. So it's helped a lot to downscale my resolution. And as I said earlier, make sure that you do this a lot. Check your resolutions. Make sure it's also comfortable to play on, and that you're not losing frames with the variation settings. So use netgraph 1 to pull up this menu down here. You're going to use CMD rate 128 to set your command rate to 128 when you're on a 128 tick server, such as FaceIt.com, ESEA, or CVO. And you're going to set your update rate to 128 as well. And if you watched my video on creating a config for CSGO, you will already have that in your config file and already set up. So if you want to go ahead and watch that video if you haven't, it'll help you out greatly. Other than that, that's all I wanted to show you guys in this video. I'm going to go play some FaceIt, and I will see you guys next time.